Have you ever been stuck in a relationship that feels like never-ending cycle of pain and confusion? You ask yourself, is this karma or I am just in a bad relationship? If you have been wondering that why do you keep attracting the same toxic patterns, stay with me because by the end of this video, you will have the clarity you need to break free. Relationships are one of the biggest mirrors in our life. They reflect our wounds, our lessons, and sometimes our past life karmas as well. But how do you know if you're paying off a karmic debt or you're just stuck in an unhealthy dynamic? Today, we are breaking this down into three parts. Number one, the difference between the karma and the toxic relationships. Number two, how to recognize karmic patterns. And number three, steps to heal and move forward. Make sure you watch till the end because I'll also share a simple but a very powerful technique to shift your energy and break free from karmic cycles. Let's begin. Karma is not a punishment. It's simply the energy of cause and effect. Every action, thought, intention you put into the world comes back to you in the same form. In relationships, a karmic connection usually stems from unresolved lessons, either from the past life or even earlier in this lifetime. Karmic relationships feel intense, magnetic, and sometimes addictive. They pull you in and it's hard to walk away, even if you know that it's not healthy. But not only difficult relationships are karmic, but some are just bad relationships. So how do we know the difference? So first, I'm going to tell you some of the signs of a karmic relationships. Number one, instant connection but full of challenges. You feel an immediate, unexplainable bond with the person as if you've known them forever. But soon the relationship is full of emotional highs and lows, almost like a roller coaster that you cannot escape. Number two, repeating the same patterns. No matter how much you try to fix the things, same arguments, same disappointments, the same heartbreaks keep happening and it feels like you're stuck in the loop and there's no way out. Number three, emotional exhaustion. A karmic relationship drains you. Instead of feeling safe and supported in a relationship, you feel constantly anxious, unsure of where do you stand. Love should make you feel like peace, not like you are in a battlefield. Number four, intense push and pull. One moment you're deeply connected, the next you're breaking up, getting back together. This on and off cycle is a classic sign of karmic bond that hasn't been resolved yet. Number five, you're forced to face your deepest hopes. Karmic patterns trigger your insecurities, whether it's abandonment, trust issues, self-worth. The purpose of these relationships is not comfort, but transformation. Now let's understand the signs that you are in a bad relationship which are not karmic. Not every difficult relationship is karmic. Sometimes it's just with the wrong person, and here you can know. Number one, they show no willingness to change. If your partner refuses to communicate, grow, or take responsibility for their actions, then you are just in a bad relationship, not a karmic one that's teaching you lessons. Number two, abuse or toxic behavior. Karma is all about learning and evolving, not suffering. If someone is emotionally, mentally, or physically abusive, it's not a lesson, it's a sign to leave. And trust me, once you leave, you break through. Number three, you are not growing, you're just training. In a karmic relationship, you eventually learn something valuable. But in a bad relationship, you just feel depleted, stuck, miserable with no progress in life. Number four, you stay because you fear, not love. Ask yourself, are you staying because you deeply connect with that person or because you're afraid of being alone and not getting love again? Fear is not love, and staying out of fear is the sign that you need to move on. Now, how to break free from these karmic relationships? Number one, recognize your lessons. Ask yourself, what is the relationship teaching me? Is it self-worth, boundaries, patience, trust? The sooner you learn, the sooner the cycle breaks. Number two, set boundaries and stick to them. Karmic relationship test your ability to say no. If someone keeps pulling you back into the same toxic patterns, setting firm boundaries is a key. Number 3, heal inner wounds. Karmic relationship highlights your deepest fears, abandonment, rejection, and feeling not enough. Work on healing these wounds through self-love, therapy, spiritual practices. Number 4, cut the energetic cords. Sometimes when you leave a karmic partner, their energy still linger on in your auric fields. You can do a cord cutting meditation or an Akashic record session to fully detach from those cords. Number 5, trust that you deserve better. Karma is not meant to trap you, it's meant to set you free. If a relationship feels more painful than fulfilling, it's okay to walk away. A soul aligned connection will never make you suffer just to prove its depth. Now, I'm going to tell you a quick energy shift exercise. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and exhale slowly. Imagine a golden light surrounding you, washing away any attachment to past pain, toxic relationships into your life. Now, place your hand on your heart chakra and say, I release any karmic ties that no longer serve me. I deserve love that is healthy, peaceful, and fulfilling. I trust that the universe is guiding me towards true love. Take one more deep breath in and breathe out. See, how do you feel? Isn't it more peaceful? So the truth is, whether it is karma or just a bad relationship, you always have the power to choose better for yourself. No one is destined to stay in pain forever. If you are being feeling stuck in a karmic cycle, it might be a time to book an Akashic record reading to uncover the deeper lessons and finally break free. If the video resonated with you, thumbs up, subscribe. Let me know in the comments, have you ever been into a relationship that felt karmic? Let's start a conversation.